Well, hey, in the shop with me today, I got my good friend and detail guru, Mike Phillips from Autogeek.net. Mike, great to see you, man.
It's nice to be back, Dennis.
Well, you know, when you're here, we always, I learn something, we do something, we, clean the glass or the finish on a car, we always do something, and we do it in a nice environment, climate-controlled conditions. Can you do that in the field?
We certainly can, and we did.
And we did. so we were shooting a show. It was Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and so why don't you come up and do almost one of your boot camps, that how to do this right there. And we'll pick a car, we'll find a car, and we'll make that car beautiful again. So you came up.
Yep.
And first of all, we had to find the car, and then suddenly, it reveals itself, a 1974 Plymouth Sebring. Satellite Sebring Plus, right?
Yes, exactly.
Which is a pretty weird car to begin with.
It is.
I mean, you don't see many. A lot of sheet metal in that car.
Yeah.
A lot of sheet metal. Black with one of those kind of half white vinyl tops.
Yes.
And, it looked pretty good. But as you got closer, you could see it could look better.
Yes.
So we needed to find the owner.
Yeah.
But with a 440 in it? Is that yours?
Yes, it is.
This is a great car. This is a great car.
This is it.
So it turns out it's Janie. It's the woman owns this car, and she goes, oh, I love your show. Oh, that's good. I want you to meet my friend, Mike Phillips. We'd like to take your car and do something with it. And she kind of looked at us, but we convinced her. You gathered a bunch of elves, right?
Yeah, well, what I do is, since I run the Autogeek online discussion forum, I just put a thread up on the forum that says, hey, I need some volunteers to help me do an extreme makeover to a car.
And I had a show to shoot, so I took off, and then you guys went to work.
Yep.
And you guys, you really went after that car, and you were using Pinnacle stuff that day, right? What did you do?
Well, the first thing we did was we educated the owner just a little bit, using the sun, showed her that although her car looked really nice, in the sun the swirls show up, and those are in the clear coat, and they keep your eyes from seeing the beautiful color underneath. So the goal is to remove the swirls, and then the trick is how do you do that. And we use products from the Pinnacle line, the compound, the swirl mover, and the finishing polish in a procedure, one after another. And I turned the guys loose using the Flex 3401. This is
a great tool. I love this.
It's a powerful dual action polisher, and that enabled us to really get in there and get the job done in a timely manner.
Was she nervous at first?
Everybody that turns their car over to a stranger, especially a show car, is a little
nervous at first.
Without any kind of credentials. But I think once I did what I call a test spot to the hood, and she could see the before and after difference, she says, go for it.
You really took a car that, again, it's a good looking car. I like that. They're different. You don't see many of them.
No.
But when you guys were done with it, I came back at the end of the day, and that thing was like a mirror.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And she didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, well, and it's just, in the detail world, it's just step by step by step. Remove the swirls and scratches, maximize the gloss and clarity using a finer polish, then putting a show car wax like the Pinnacle on there. And if you use good products, good technique, the right tool for the job, you can't help but get good results. So basically, it was like a little training class to make sure everybody's doing the right things at the right time on the car. And of course, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, and it was magnificent. And the guys, too, at the end of it, again, everybody worked hard that day, but they were totally digging it. Because they were also learning along. Because these guys, they're professional detailers, but you've always got tricks that they don't yet know. You did it right, it looked fabulous, and you did it right there, an extreme makeover in the field.
Good work, guys. 6-8 cars to go. I'd get cracking if I were you.
I think it's break time.
And really, everybody can learn how to do this, and everybody can put a show car finish on their car. It's having the right products and the know-how to use them.
Yep, that's what Autogeek's all about.
That's what Autogeek is all about, and it is indeed what Autogeek is all about. So if you want to learn about any of these great products or the techniques that you need to apply them, log on to Autogeek.net. You are my surface enhancement guru.
Autogeek.net. We are car care.